Guys, hope you're well. This is the Divine Masculines reading for the last week of March, beginning on the 27th of March until the 2nd of April. Weekly reading here. I've done a recording before and then it didn't work, so I'm going to re-record. And I'm holding the camera in my hand. Sorry about the movement if my hands shake a little bit. So let's start here. At the bottom of the deck we got the snake upside down, which is about a less serious lender. I'm hearing somebody is physically out, or somebody is very strongly thinking about leaving and going out of this turbulent situation, leaving behind somebody or something that did not work in his life, a karmic cycle, a karmic person, or karmic people even. On the left we got the fish card. This speaks about money to come, abundance, also emotions can be. The flowers, happiness in love or materially. Fox upside down, a false friend who can easily be unmasked. The bird upright, misfortune. The bird next to the consulter speaks about misfortune hovers. And that makes clear sense because I kind of feel like that this bird, a vulture or an eagle type of bird, it's a big bird. Yeah, it's got big eyes. And I feel like this bird is just circling around the divine masculine, like as his prey. So this person is keeping an eye on him. I kind of have a feeling that he's moved on, or it's very strong in his vibration to leave. Either he has left or he's about to leave. And this person is keeping an eye on his whereabouts or what he's up to. It can be just on social media, Facebook or Instagram, what he's posting. It's like he's looking for the right moment to strike down again and grab the prey and take it home. Because it feels like the divine masculine is in a happier place. He's got good things in his vibration. I don't know if he's working on something or he's just thinking more of the divine feminine that makes him feel better and makes him feel happier, that now he is ready to take that step to move closer to the divine feminine. But it is something that he has to be careful about. Maybe not sharing all the information with other people, not sharing too much about where he's at and what he's doing on social media, just to protect the connection and protect his heart, protect his action. If this is an aspect of the divine masculine, I would say that he's like eagles and vultures have very sharp vision. It's like he is looking straight into his happiness. Like he knows exactly what he wants, he knows where to find it, he knows what he has to do, and he's staying or becoming very focused on, what did I say, focus? For he's staying very focused on his target. And this target can be the fish, which is abundance. Maybe he wants more money, he wants to make more money, but also he wants to be happy. Okay, so the fish and the flower together speaks about gain. Again, it can be a material gain. The flowers together, the fox, speaks about an enemy who is not dangerous. It's because somebody is not actually physically there, but it can be just in the background. It can be from the past. If he's left the situation, especially, it can be from the past. The fox and the bird together, betrayal. But because the fox is upside down, this is not that effective, or it's not dominant in his vibration. The enemy is not close by because he's left. If this was in the house, this person was in the house, then he left the house. He's not there. They don't have that much influence on him. Okay, so he's blossoming, he's focusing on his gain, whether material, if he's lost a lot of money, if he had to pay out a lot of money, or maybe not a lot of money, but some money that actually made him feel insecure financially. And in the previous readings, this came up a lot, that he was paying for the wrong person, paying his money, paying his time, paying attention. Like abundance can be all sorts of things. So his focus is on recovering his losses. Yeah, this is what he's working on. Coming to the other side, the woman upside down. This is a woman better to avoid because she may cause trouble. So I believe this is not the divine feminine. Cavalier, the news bringer, messenger, letter, coffin, something is ending, it's finished, a tragedy or serious illness, it can be. The stork upside down, changes, the changes will not be good. So in that context, these are the extra cards. I'm going to speak about them a little bit later. I kind of feel like it's time to send a message. It's time to communicate. It's time to communicate that it's over, that he's done and over with this situation. Yeah, he doesn't want the negative changes again. If he goes back, and we got the fox, yeah, that's the back and forth card. If he goes back again, negative changes, but it's time to close it. And I think this person needs to hear it. Maybe he just moved away, but he has not communicated his feelings yet or what he wants. So that there is no more fresh start, there's no more new start. This is the stork. And that needs to be said out loud to make it clear to the other person or to the other people that this is what he wants. If he does that, the universe rewards him with the sun, which is not a wish fulfillment, a dream come true, happiness. Yeah, the two souls can unite and become one. Wheel of Fortune, luck financially or in work. The lion, a full cycle. Yeah, if you got circle, something is definitely reached the end. It's a full cycle. It's time for him to leave. The lion speaks about complete triumph. And the house, peace at home or peace in the family. It can be also peace in his heart. Yes, like his body is his temple. So peace in his body. So all of these good things can come in if he makes this major step, and I think it's a huge challenge for him to communicate what he wants to do and how he feels. And this will make him grow, of course, yeah? The lion next to the Wheel of Fortune speaks about success after hard efforts. Yeah, this can be a big deal for him to close it. Especially, like, imagine if you back and forth in the same situation with the same person repetitively, months or even years. The karmic knows that he will not be able to move on. He or she can just say the same thing and he will come back. They already created this pattern of he goes away and I say something that influences his ego, his weakness, and he will come back. So breaking out of this cycle, like both of them need to learn, like the karmic has to learn that there is no more coming back, so there is an end. So getting familiar with the feeling of his charm or his words will be not effective on the divine masculine anymore. And the divine masculine is putting his foot down and be firm when he says no more new beginning. Yeah. And then I think after that, like even if you physically move away from somebody, of course that is still active in your vibration. If you're not strong enough mentally or emotionally in your decision, you just keep falling back to like checking the other person's social media. If the other person sends you messages, you keep replying to those messages, but this is the mistake that most people make. Every time you react to something, the other person thinks that you are still interested, you restart the communication. There's still this channel open between you, and there's a flow of conversation and the flow of energy between the two of you. You have to just simply shut out the energy and shut out the channels and the platforms from this person if you want to heal, and if you want to let go, if you want to move on from the situation. It's like this obsessive, possessive behavior that I can pick up on from the bird and the snake, the woman upside down. These three cards is definitely something to be careful about. But again, it's at the distance, so he's watching from a distance. And so it's not that dangerous, not anymore, at least, if the divine masculine really left this person or left this place. But so anyway, this is something that he's dealing with this week. An ending. He has to communicate something is over, something has ended, and then the universe will reward him with abundance, with happiness, with even the love of his life. Yeah, the divine feminine, he will be open, because that's a different energy. The karmic and the divine feminine together doesn't work in his life, so he has to choose, because they are very different energies and very different vibrations. You have to come out from this negative cycle toward something positive. Look at all these orange and yellow colors. They all speak about happiness and abundance. His finances can improve, his feelings emotionally can improve, so holistically everything improves within and around him. If he goes back to this familiar situation, if he's unable to end it, because it's time to end it, then obviously holistically again he gets into this negative vibe, so mentally, emotionally and physically he will be in a bad place again. We'll see how masochistic he is. Sorry, I'm sarcastic. Or how strong he is, yeah, to make that move. Because taking yourself out of the situation is not always enough. You have to communicate it, especially if you're talking about a narcissistic person or somebody who kept luring you back into the same situation, that they need a firm approach. Or they just need absolutely nothing. Just disappear. Don't react to the messages. I can do it, it's easy for me, but somebody who has never done it, or he depends on other people's opinion and whose ego needs validation, it's much harder for them to do so. In fact, they need support, they need advice. So let's hope for the best. The divine masculine is on the way. At least he's got the gate open. The universe is telling him that it's time to communicate, to close the chapter and start a new cycle without the baggage. And then abundance will come. Like the gate is open for him. The opportunity is active in his vibration. Whether he acts upon the opportunity or these feelings, only he knows, so we can depict what's active in the vibration, but he's got free will and he may do something else in the 3D. But I guess next week we will find out. Remember how last week I spoke about, maybe it was in the Divine Feminine's reading, where I mentioned how the two counterparts are leaving the 5D or coming out of the 5D or being less connected in 5D, and that 5D support for each other is ending, and the universe is encouraging them to be more active in 3D. And this is what's happening here. This is the time to take action in the 3D, to say what he wants, to close it, and then physically leave this environment or leave this person. Alright, thank you for being here. Thank you for watching and listening. I speak to you next time. Bye for now.